Hello everyone, it's Chef Karina here, and today we're gonna make something called camarão na moranga. Camarão na moranga is a very traditional Brazilian dish, and since we're in the United States and Halloween just happened, and now I'm left with this, right? I don't want to throw this in the trash, and it's a beautiful moranga, which is a pumpkin, and now that Thanksgiving is approaching, we definitely want to make good use of it. So I have a beautiful recipe for you. But first of all, we're going to put in the oven for about an hour and a half, okay, in aluminum foil. We're gonna put in the oven at 356 degrees, and we're gonna let it mush a little bit, and I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do with it. It's amazing. All right. So now it's time to make sure we get this baby all wrapped up to put in the oven. It's very important. And by the time, while it's cooking, while it is roasting in the oven, right? Because pumpkins are very hard. So we're gonna put in the oven. And then once they start getting more soft, right? We're gonna be able to open the pumpkin and make sure that we're gonna cook inside. It's a beautiful red. It can be in a container like that. I always like to put a little bit of water, which is called the bain-marie, right? To create some steam. That's what's gonna happen. And about an hour and a half later, we're gonna open this beauty and Alright guys, so before cutting, it's very important, especially in a professional kitchen, you want to have a little wet towel. You're going to put it under your cutting board, so then your cutting board won't be slippery. Yeah, there you go. No. Right, you never know. Crying. But the dish is amazing, so it's worth it. If you want to prevent crying while you're cooking, or while you're actually cutting onions, I'm crying right now. All you have to do is soak in water. It's usually like warm water is the best because onions contains a lot of zinc, and zinc is a very powerful natural chemical. Now I'm crying, but it's okay. I didn't think much about it because I just want to make it this beautiful dish. Anyways, so. Alright, so for the ingredients for the camarão na moranga, we need this beautiful Cinderela pumpkin, which is about 8 to 9 pounds, right? That's what we're using today. And then we're gonna use olive oil, garlic, and this garlic I chop them and I make this at home in olive oil, which is much easier when you start cooking. You know, you wanna have easy access to garlic. I need also 4 to 5 Roma tomatoes. Onions, I like the sweet onions, definitely. I have heavy cream and I have whole milk for the cream, salt and pepper. So, and obviously cilantro. Cilantro is rich, it's so rich in vitamin A, vitamin C, has potassium also, zinc, and it's an antioxidant. It's amazing. And we're gonna do garnishing with cilantro, my lover. But it actually helps to, it promotes good cells and also it's an antioxidant for your body, so I highly recommend cilantro. It's amazing. Watch cilantro. I like to be honest with you to remove the stem, but for this particular dish, like I like to really make a very nice and sophisticated taste because the cilantro, the stem, gives you a very bitter taste. But for this dish, since we have lactose, which is the cream and the whole milk, the bitterness is not going to be so hard. It's actually going to enhance the flavor inside the moranga. We use Cinderela Pumpkin. It's one of the best. It's in the oven right now, so while it's in the oven, I'm going to make this happen, the sauce. Somebody's hungry. Somebody's hungry. Come on in, honey bunny. Oh. I like to get those I mean, for this particular recipe, we want the big tiger prawns, right? Big tiger prawns. So I like to buy them already deveined with no veins, right? They're already. That's how I do it. I always want to keep the tail on, because when people are eating, they can grab it from the tail without touching the actual meat. So that's how I do it. I just open it like this. Look at how easy, everyone. And I pull this way. I get rid of the skin, the shell, and I only keep the meat and the tail, okay? The tail is something, it's very optional. You can keep the tail or not. I like to keep it because it's also good for presentation. Look at that, look at that. It's good for presentation. And you just keep going and going and going. Maybe you can talk. So this is we're gonna saute the prawns. Sauteing, very important. Until you get a little bit orange on the orange side. I'm gonna put this back in the oven to cook in the actual moranga, right? The Cinderela pumpkin. More garlic doesn't hurt. Gonna get our Roma tomatoes there. Adding milk to let the tomatoes soften. We're going to add some bay leaves, which we're cleaning the pumpkin. Okay. Now okay. It's a little something. Oh my God, guys.